Memorial Day as National Volunteer Day because our founders, founding fathers and founding mothers did a number of things for Ghana. And for National Volunteer Day, we would also be doing something for Ghana. So that's why we chose that date, whereby, a lot of people around the country volunteer to make their communities better in many activities. And like you said, we as Ghana Think Foundation, for our Ghana Volunteer Program, we coordinate activities. We don't organize all the activities, because there are people out there who are doing volunteer activities, even though we might not know them. I mean, Rotaract clubs, Rotary clubs, Lions clubs, Leo clubs, they've been doing this for years. So we are just trying to encourage more people to do this kind of work and also do it around a time that we are all celebrating volunteerism and how it's important for us as Ghanaians, people who live in Ghana, etc. So that's the idea behind National Volunteer Day.
So Samson, you work with Barcamp and from volunteering, you've moved into doing 1,000 for 1,000. First of all, what attracted you to this program and how did that spur you on to start something of your own?
Oh, okay. So somewhere in 2013, I joined the Barcamp Ghana group. What inspired me was a passion to support community. Being a Leo myself, I was looking for other opportunities that can.
That means you're a member of the Lions Club?
Yes, I'm a member of the Lions Club, Accra Goldie Lions Club, for that matter. Then, so I wanted to find a space where I can get people of similar ideas and similar passion to make Ghana great again, or more or less give out whatever skill I've gained as a university student to support others who come after me. So that's how come I joined the group. So what inspired 1,000 for 1,000 is growing up, going to school in a more or less a Saito school, where when school resumes in the first week, parents can buy books for you, and you have to stay at home. So the idea was to give books and pens and more of a stationery to young people, young kids in the basic school during the first weeks of their reopening, so they can stay and feel comfortable whilst in school before their parents come up with all their books they are buying for them. So I started it last year. Then this year we supported about 260 kids with math books and stationaries. So we did it at the Cable and Wireless School at Boboashi. So that's what inspired my 1,000 for 1,000 project.
That's great. And so we are coming back to this topic really that we found very important to think about today. I'll give a few words to Emmanuel on what he thinks first of all, and then we move on with the rest of the guys. But really, Kwame Nkrumah, what he stood for and how that inspires us today. First of all, Ima, for you, what did Kwame Nkrumah stand for?
For me, Kwame Nkrumah stood for someone who was very hardworking and also a man of action. And that has really inspired me in a lot of ways. Because looking at the story of Kwame Nkrumah, I realized that he had a vision and also didn't sit on the vision, but he made that move. He took actions, and the actions that he took resulted in us having our independence. So as a young guy growing up, having that vision, having the passion for my country, having that zeal to make positive impact in my country, I also don't sit down to just think about it, but rather take actions as Kwame Nkrumah took, and that has really inspired me a lot.
That's great. And I got that same theme when Amish Shaddai and Amaze were here, looking at that theme of translating what we think and what our ideals are into action. So there's a song that has inspired you a lot. You'd like to share that?
Yeah, I mean, as I was coming here today, first I had to go to see my brother in East Legon. He volunteered his car for National Volunteer Day. So I had to go and collect his car. And whilst I was leaving the house, someone volunteered to give me a ride from Oyarifa to about Adenta. And then when I picked my brother's car, I also volunteered to give another person a ride from East Legon somewhere else. So as I was coming here, I was just thinking about Yenara Assassini, right? And the whole idea of, people have done things for Ghana in the past, and it's our time to do something. And interestingly, the lyrics of the song Yenara Assassini talks about whether the Somani Beye and Somani ya. And it got me thinking that, it's only going to work for us if we work on it, right? No one else is going to come and do this for us. I know we've been complaining about the Chinese a lot recently. If we don't take charge, if we don't volunteer, if we don't stop complaining and getting things done, if we, let's talk more action. If we don't start working on things, and especially figuring out those who are working on great things and supporting them, is going to be tough for us. So I wanted to, sing the song.
The song General Assassin.
Yes.
We've got singers in the house, and we have a whole console here and music and
Super.
everything we can play.
Super.
So I'm going to give you the option one more time. Should we
Okay.
play the song or you want to sing it?
Oh, maybe.
Okay, you start singing. You start
Okay.
singing.
Maybe I sing along.
You start singing.
Okay,
If you
okay.
get in trouble, we'll play the music.
Sure. Okay. So this is dedicated to all the people who are volunteering for National Volunteer Day and those who care about Ghana and want to make it work.
Super.
So Yanara Assassini Eya Bodinde Mayen Mujana Nananum Shegu Yedeto Homayen Edrume ne wososo Seyebe Yebiatwaso Yebiatwaso Kutu Krani Nyabese Mikumiya Edruye Mremu Namayo Sasutu Domato Se Omainu Sebe Yo Omainu Serenye Yo Eyesena.
Foundation coordinating many activities across the country, about 70 to 80 activities. So I know last year there were 70 plus. How many activities are there across the country this year?
So we'll start counting sometime on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay, so there's a lot
there are
going
a lot
on.
going on. I mean, some happened on Sunday. Yours was on Thursday.
Okay.
There are over 50 registered activities. Some activities we don't know yet. We're going to find them later. So we'll start counting on Wednesday. But at least there are 50 activities that we know
At
of.
the moment on the site, we have 51 registered activities.
51 registered activities on the site.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're going to take these important messages, and when we come back, we'll look a bit more about who that man means for us today and how it should really inspire our actions. We are still taking your text submissions, your WhatsApp submissions. 3 words. What does Kwame Nkrumah mean to you? In 3 words. We've got so many words now. 0244 340 437. At Joy997 FM is the Twitter handle. Joy 99.7 FM is the Facebook page. We'll also go on ground with some volunteers. 3 of those 51 activities will feature live on the Super Morning Show this morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I am Dr. Acacia. Acacia gives your workers the best customer service and treatment options when the need arises, keeping them healthier and more productive for your business. Acacia Health Insurance. We place value on those you value.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC, blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
It's your day off and you end up looking after the baby while your wife goes off to work. You realize you have no idea how to change a diaper. So you video call your wife.
Hello, darling.
Yeah, hello. Hello.
Kojo, is everything all right?
Everything is not all right. I'm not seeing Topo. How do I change a baby's diaper, please?
Kojo. Okay, first, put the diaper.
The video call freezes. While you wait for the internet to catch up, the baby sprouts a fountain and wets the diaper. As you are getting a new one, your wife comes back online.
Kojo, no.
But I had to go and get a new diaper. What must I do next? I beg, quick.
Open the front of the diaper. It's the side that has...
Wow, look. The video freezes again. Abba.
By now, you know where the conversation is going. There's no buffering in real life, so why accept it from your internet connection? Get connected and experience ultra-fast internet to your home, powered by MTN Fiber Broadband. From the Internet Masters.
MTN, everywhere you go.
Super Morning Show.
3 minutes past 9 on the Super Morning Show. Enjoy 99.7 FM. Ato, Samson, and Emmanuel are with us in the studios. They are with the Ghana Think Foundation, the Ghana Volunteer Program. More than 50 activities ongoing across the nation already. Many more coming up before the week is out. And then from Wednesday, we will know exactly what happened with this year's Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day, National Volunteer Day programs across the country. We are looking at how young people who never met Kwame Nkrumah, who never lived in his time, are reflecting his ideals today. If you're thinking about immortality, it's sitting in front of me in the studio right now. 3 amazing young persons picking ideals from 60 plus years ago and applying them in our world today. So let's get back to the studio and talk about the Nkrumah we know today. Let me just remind you, if you're listening to us, that we'll be going across the country to touch base with some of the projects that are ongoing today already as part of the National Volunteer Day program. I'm going to start with you, Ato. A great song, though, by the
way. Thank you.
Okay. In the first place, I'm going to take your 3 words and ask why you chose those words, what it means for you.
So when I think about Kwame Nkrumah, the first word that comes to mind is charisma. You know, Kwame Nkrumah was very charismatic. He was able to gather people to get things done, you know. And apart from, you know, what we know for what he's done for independence in Ghana, even when he was a student in the US, he showed a lot of charisma, right? Whereby, you know, he had a lot of meetings with a lot of other great young Africans, some of who became presidents and leaders of their own African countries during the independence struggle. So for me, he was very charismatic, and I think it's something that a lot of leaders in Ghana have to copy from. In addition to that, I think he was also very patriotic. You know, he really, really loved Ghana. You know, I don't think you hear a lot of stories about Kwame Nkrumah stealing Ghana's money and things like that. You know, he did a lot for the country, and we also celebrate how he tried to bring Ghana together, right? So there is there's a Pan-Nkrumahist convention that has been going on in Accra yesterday and today in Legon. And yesterday, one of the speakers was talking about how Kwame Nkrumah tried to, you know, dissuade people from the notion of a political party that is run by Ashantis and a political party that's run by Northerners, because we had Northern People's Party during those times.
Yes.
So he was really, you know, concerned about bringing Ghana together and not doing, you know, tribalistic things. In addition to that, I think, you know, he was also, I mean, he was a great leader. You know, he's a great leader in general. Being able to work with a lot of young people, inspiring them, getting them to act, I think that's something that really speaks volumes about Kwame Nkrumah. And, you know, the world and Africa and Ghana all celebrate him for that.
So charisma, nationalism, and leadership.
Yes.
Those are the 3 words I picked from what you said.
Yeah.
Have you found these useful in working in Ghana Think, in working in the volunteer program?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think charisma is very important for a leader. You know, I mean, you need to be able to, you know, inspire people and drive people to get things done. But I think the other interesting when I think of charisma and leadership is also ownership, right? You need to be able to get people that you are working with to own what you're doing. And normally, if you have good charisma, people would tend to want to own what everybody is working on. So I think those are very important in leadership and what we've been doing with the Ghana Think Foundation as well.
I love the way you've linked it to leadership. Now, because there's an authority on leadership, or you know him, of course, John C. Maxwell. And he said, leaders need to inspire confidence. And they do that with charisma, not with charisma, but with competence. How would you reconcile this with your charisma quality in Nkrumah?
Wow. Okay. So I think when it comes to competence, it's part of knowing what to do. I'm an daddy. I went to Presec, and I remember, as far back as the time that I was.
Say happy 80th.
Yes, thank you so much.
Go ahead.
So when I was in Presec, one of the common definitions we use for leaders was a leader knows the way, shows the way, and goes the way. Right. So that talks about competence as well. The leader has to know what is happening. Even in companies, the leader has to know what is happening, So even if you're in a company and you've hired someone to do something in particular, you might not be able to maybe produce that result because it's not your skill, but you have to know about it. You have to be conversant with it. So I think competence is very important when it comes to leadership.
Great. Nkrumah showed a lot of competence. I'm coming to you, Samson. Nkrumah showed a lot of competence with his organizational ability. When he was working with the Committee for Youth Organization within the UGCC days, he showed it so well with the sheer numbers he was able to bring out on the fields and the way these numbers hung on his every word. So you have that mix between charisma, and competence. How relevant are those qualities for you today?
Okay, for me, I think it is important, as Atu said, for leaders to have a charisma and to be very competent in whatever you're delivering. And competence comes with knowing what your subject matter is and being leading the way in doing it. So going forward, it is important, even as volunteers, when you're going out there to do something, you need to know whatever you're going to do and how you're going to impact on those you're going to do it for. You need to have a driving force that puts others together to buy into your idea before they even join you. So as I said, I did the 10,000. I had about 10 people who came on board, and I had about 20 people who supported with funds. To really buy into what I was doing. Probably they believe I know what I wanted to do and have more knowledge in what I'm doing. So the two interplay a lot, able to give more like an impact in the things we do today.
And what are your 3 words?
Patriotic, passionate, and progressive.
Patriotic, passionate, and progressive.
And these 3 words really drive me in day-to-day activities, whatever I do. Being part of even the Lions Club and being part of Ghana Think. And anything I do, I find these 3 words as important. Progressive in that at every stage, at every point, there should be progress in the things that you find yourself doing. And passion is what drives you to cause more of the impact and the change you seek to do. And patriotic gives you more of a belongingness to be able to appreciate the things we are doing for whichever space we are doing it for.
That is a lot to hear about. And I love the way you are linking this directly, and all of you guys are doing that in the studio, linking it directly to activities today. Because you see, at the heart of this discussion, while preparing for the show, the conversation that we were having, we're thinking about, okay, so Kwame Nkrumah, he lived so many years ago and all of that, but really, is his legacy relevant today? That's the question that we started out with. Really, do people look at a picture or a person and not only talk about, the guy who started Ghana, but, the guy who fought for our independence, but really, those ideals, those values, do they reflect in our life today? Because, Ima, I'm sure you'll agree with me that if we are able to get the legacy right on an individual level, then as a nation as well, we can together move in the right direction. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, so we'll go to my 3 words, and that is perseverance. Looking at the history of Kwame Nkrumah, I realized that he really came from a very low income family, and out of that, having that vision of becoming a leader, he never gave up, persevered, fought on till the time he attained what he wants to achieve in life. And that really inspired me a lot. You know, sometimes as youth volunteers, especially when you try to advocate for a particular cause, there are a lot of times you encounter challenges. There are a lot of times you write proposals to institutions trying to seek for their support, especially in your advocacy and other things. But maybe you are not getting the exact support that you need, but we don't need to give up. You have to persevere, fight on, and also make sure that we achieve whatever we want to do. That really inspires me a lot. And the next thing is hardworking. From the whole history of Kwame Nkrumah, I realize he's a very hardworking man. He never sat down just to do the talking, but rather acted on whatever he said. And also looking back to the time he was a student teacher, even whilst at school, that really made me understand that he was really a man of action who really wants to take moves and also wants to do something for himself. And the next one is commitment. He was very, very committed to his country and whatever he stood for. And as a youth volunteer too, I learned something from that attribute and also applying it in my daily life, knowing perfectly that in this world and in this life, as a youth volunteer who is inspired to make change in my community, I need that commitment for the country. I need that commitment for the country, for the community, my country, and even myself before I can be able to inspire those change.
Awesome. So perseverance, hard work, and commitment.
Yes.
And we had charisma, leadership, and nationalism from Ato. And there was passion, patriotism. Something remind me. Passion, patriotism, and progressive. Yes, patriotism and progressiveness. Right. And he was progressive. Is it progressiveness, progressivity, progress. Passion, patriotism, and progress.
Me be kunsa osage for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Brabe Jinsa nana no penny for Democrat to hoji Ghana me my so ye tonsa afremo ni Ghana busia biaransa ma force mo me jinsa kunyina e chechi japa ye hwese mo modonsa ipa boni e kan Nkrumah Ghana ni begu ase de mo money money tri so o my Ghana kwaso o man penny kwaso obra for me kwaso amre kwaso yanko so Kedian from Kwame and Son, Osone Asase ya and Son, Nanano Monsama for and Son, Ye Kwame Nkrumah pa ye, Kedian from Kwame and Son, Osone Asase ya and Son, Nanano Monsama for and Son, Ye Kwame.
We're gonna go on the phone lines now because it's 16 minutes past 9 on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. I'm in the studio with Ato, Samson, and Emmanuel. They are with Ghana Think and Ghana Think Foundation, the Ghana Volunteer Program, and they are coordinating about 50 plus activities across the nation now, 51 and counting. One of them is happening in my hometown, Takrade, with Benjamin Bartels of Pilolo on the line. Good morning, Benjamin.
Good morning, Mr. Dazi.
How's everything?
Oh, by God's grace, we are still working.
So what activity did... Oh, great. We want to know what activity Pilolo chose to do and where it's happening.
Okay, Pilolo, we chose to do beach cleanup this year. We have different beaches, but this particular one is a community beach. The community is directly living at the beach area. There are activities, in fact, directly on the beach. That is why we came here. We saw the filth that has been generated here. We spoke to Zoom Lion to also help with their containers and stuff, and they willingly came on board to help us. So we are primarily trying to clean the beach and sensitize them on why they should keep the place clean.
So it's not just the cleaning, it's the education as well.
Yes, there's the education as well.
And how many people do you have down there?
Right now, we have close to 100 people. Some are still coming.
100 people?
Yes.
Wow, that's a lot of people. It must be a lot of work coordinating them. But really, why would you choose to spend your holiday like this?
Okay, we really love to volunteer. It's one of the things we've chosen to do. That's one of the reasons why. But the second reason is most often we choose, we think when somewhere else is filthy and ours is clean, it doesn't concern us. But along the line, if there's outbreak of disease, it's the same people we interact with. So we think it is better to help every single location that has filth for us to get rid of it in order to help sustain a healthy environment and a healthy people.
Thank you very much, Benjamin Bartels, for joining us from Takoradi. They are currently at Funko Beach, as he told us. Funko Beach is just a few miles away from Takoradi itself. Let's go on the other line and speak with Precious Akplome from Peki. Precious Akplome, did I get the surname right?
Yes, please. That's it, Precious Akplome.
I'm buying some akple for myself.
Oh, really? Then we'll get some okra soup and add it to it.
That's powerful. That should
so
be your
pronunciation can come
that should be your volunteer program.
Yes, please.
So tell us about what is really happening today at Peki.
Okay, so at Peki Blengo, we have a reading clinic as part of our volunteer activity for the day. And we are here to inspire our young ones to take up the habit of reading. We want to inculcate that habit of reading in them. We don't want the reading to be as if we are forcing them. We want them to develop that. That's why we are here.
That's awesome. How many children do you have there?
So for the day, we are expecting over 300 children. For now, we have close to 100, and we have some on their way as well.
And why did you choose this project?
Well, as a teacher by profession, over the past 10 to 11 years that I was teaching, my first teaching station happened to be at Timpoku. That was when I realized that most of the times when we have reading comprehension, that is when the children usually have the feel to read. They don't really have that habit. And so anytime you ask them to read, they are a bit timid, they are scared, they feel when they don't read well, you are about caning them or punishing them. So I took it up upon myself, had a little conversation with the kids, and I realized most of the issues boils down to they not having access to people to talk to them, people to motivate them, people to encourage them to take up the habit of reading. So for today being the 5th year, I decided to start this project.
Thank you very much, Precious Akplome, for joining us. And it's a very, very inspiring project that you're doing there. Okay, we cannot take any more people. And we would take these important messages, and then we'll begin the wrap-up of this conversation. It's a Super Morning Show. Enjoy. 99.7 FM. It's 21 minutes past 9. There's still a lot more coming up on the Super Morning Show. Now, before we go, the Pop Chain All-Star Concert 2018 is just around the corner. This is being done with Joy 99.7 FM, Rotary Club, Accra Airport, and Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill. It's happening on the 29th of September, Saturday, 29th September 2018. We're raising funds for the Joy FM Sugar Project, a diabetes awareness and screening initiative. Come, experience the secondary school pop chain era bands from Fansfim School at Desadel, St. John's, Agri Memorial, at Chimota Holy Child, St. Augustine's, and many more. The 2018 Pop Chain All-Star promises to be super exciting with a reunion of Boombaya, the darling band of the 70s, performing live at the event together with other special guest artists. Tickets are 100 Ghana cedis, available in advance from Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill and at the gate on the day of the event. For advanced ticket purchase, contact Plus 233 Jazz Bar and Grill on 0233 233 233. Donate via mobile money 055-966-1936. For more information on this exciting forthcoming event, keep tuned in to Joy FM. Text messages are brought to you by Afro Daniel, Bachman's Last You a Lifetime, Glyco Travel Insurance Policy. We cushion you for life. We're going to take these important messages. There's more after this.
Good day, my one and only human resource manager.
Good day, Abna.
It just occurred to me, now that our colleague is no more, what's going to happen to his wife and children?
Oh, that one. The company has a unique Glyco Group comprehensive insurance cover for staff. And the good news is that GlycoLife has already paid a claim for our late colleague, so his family will be well taken care of financially.
Wow, this is so relieving to hear.
Yes, the Glyco Group Comprehensive Plan provides a 24-hour adequate group life cover for employees or members of associations. Should any employee be injured in an accident, suffer disability, terminal diseases like heart attack, stroke, kidney failure, or even death, Glyco Group Comprehensive Plan will pay substantial benefits to them or their beneficiaries. Moreover, the plan also takes care of our company's legal liability under the Workmen's Compensation Act. Abna, close your mouth.
Amazing. Keep up the good work.
So, my fellow corporate human resource managers and executives, call GlycoLife on 020-222-113 or 050-125-6336. Email to customer services at glycogroup.com or grouplife@glycolife.com to have your employees covered under the Glyco Group Comprehensive Plan.
At Afrodan, we believe that many of the problems people have with their health is as a result of the way they sit. In other words, your chair can kill you. Here's Dr. Marcus Mann of the Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
What you have to remember is that the spine is the lifeline to your body, and posture is the window to that spine. Now, posture is affected by your daily activities and habits like sitting. That's why at the Chiropractic and Wellness Centers, we recommend what I believe to be the best chairs available for preventing not only subluxations, but also other health problems that you may not be aware of. And that's Rabami and Mobilex chairs. Unfortunately, on a daily basis, I have to correct the effects of this poor sitting habit in our businessmen and businesswomen. Always remember, optimal spine equals optimum health.
So, for the sake of your health, buy Rabami or Mobilex chairs from Afrodan. We are on the first floor of the Swansea Shopping Arcade. Telephone 663-085.
The biggest African stars are coming. Ghana, are you ready? Glow presents Mega Music with Sarkodie, Whiskey, Davido, Stone Boy, Techno, Yemi Alade, Flavor, Diamond Platinum, Kwame Eugene, Patapa,
Glow Mega Music. Catch Africa's megastars at the Fantasy Dome Accra on August 25th and September 22nd. Just dial star 5301 hash and use 20 Ghana CDs on voice or 30 Ghana CDs on voice and data to gain entry.
The grandmasters of data. Glow Ghana.
Many DVLA customers have tried and tested the new system, and they know how effective and fast it is. They have amazing stories to share. Now, here's one of them.
So I called call center number. The agent spoke to me very nicely, politely, directed me, go to this particular unit, go here. And it was smooth. So I'm encouraging each and every one that going through middlemen will not help you. At the end of the day, maybe you will pay some amount of money you are not supposed to pay. But when you go through the right channel, you see that everything is plain.
People, it works.
People, it works. DVLA delivers prestige service in 30 minutes, premium service in 2 weeks, and regular service in 4 weeks. Call the hotline 0302 746 760. DVLA, your safety, our concern. Concerned about your family's safety at your home or business? Worry no more. Get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. For any window or door, get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. For unique custom-made solutions, get more. Call Trelidor 0561 24 24 24. Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar proofing.
Airtel Tigo is undergoing a nationwide network upgrade so that we can provide you with wider coverage, faster internet, and super clear calls. This network upgrade is going to be a smooth one. However, in situations where you have a network challenge, such as no service or emergency, kindly visit any Airtel Tigo shop or SIM upgrade center nationwide to upgrade your SIM for free. You can also call Airtel Tigo on 100 or 0277 551 000 or 0260 000 100. For more information, as we fully round up on our network upgrade. This upgrade will not affect your Airtel Tigo Money account, airtime, or phone contacts. It's what we've all been waiting for, as we give you a bigger, better, stronger network that gives you the most. Airtel Tigo.
Charlie, your office they shine, oh.
Yes, so I tell you say for proper and modern ceiling solutions, the answer be Interface Limited. Them get in stock acoustic ceilings where you go fit make your office fine like my own.
Or even better pass your own self.
We can better pass my own.
Charlie, I dey go Interface right now.
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at www.interfacelimited.com.
Joy 99.7 FM.
It's exactly 9:30 a.m. here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Ato Olzinapia is the director of Ghana Think Foundation. Samson Deku is a partner at Barcamp and he's also with 1000 for 1000. He started 1000 for 1000 and Emmanuel is also here. I'm going to take final words from all three of us and then we move to Kumasi where the Love FM High School debate is heating up, getting ready to start. Yeah, I wish I was in Kumasi right now, man. But anyway, if I was there, I couldn't meet these amazing people in front of me. So let me begin with Ato. Ato, you were a debater yourself when you were in Presec. Northern choked you this morning.
I was a debater. In fact, I never lost a debate.
You never lost a debate?
Yeah, I debated for Presec a bunch of times and I never lost.
Wow.
Yeah.
So when Presec lost, where were you?
I wasn't debating that day. No, but I mean, it's no. I was very interested in debating at that time. Right now, I have some passion that I like a bit more than debating and things like that.
Oh, okay.
But
okay.
Yeah, so
it's great. It's great. When we finish, you'll give some advice to the debaters before you go. But your final words, that's it.
Yeah. So basically, today is National Volunteer Day. But apart from today, the activities are not just happening today. There are some activities happening tomorrow, and we are really encouraging people to donate blood as part of this year's National Volunteer Day. So Barcamp Ghana itself is 10 years this year. The very first Barcamp was in 2008. And as part of our celebrations, we're encouraging more people to go out there and donate blood. Most of the regional hospitals take blood donations. So if you can't do it today, you can do it on Saturday, you can do it on Monday. So, we would like to encourage people to go out there to volunteer. And if you are just hearing about National Volunteer Day now and you're not sure what to do, you can just go and pick later in your neighborhood, right? It's part of volunteering. Just do something to help, the next person and not just you, yourself, and your family. So for the Ghana Volunteer Program, we talk about volunteerism is the heart of community development. So let's volunteer. Volunteering helps build skills. It helps build experiences. It makes you more valuable for jobs, for opportunities, and it helps your CV, etc. So let's go out there and volunteer. Our hashtag is NVDay18.
NVDay18. I'm tweeting with that right now. Samson,
yep.
Your final words.
Okay, so I would like to just add up to what Atu just said so that we will translate whatever we are doing today into our daily lives as average Ghanaians to make Ghana better. If you need to be passionate about the work you are doing, if you need to be productive at the workplace, if you need to be patriotic at whatever company you are working at, we should develop all those abilities and make it work. And you can also join the Accra Golden Lions Club this morning at Laboni Senior High School as we talk about mental health awareness and lead the student through some career guidance sessions. Yeah.
Okay, and Emmanuel?
So my final words will be for my fellow youth out there. And what I would like to tell everyone is it doesn't really matter how small your activity is. We should all make sure that we make positive impacts wherever we are, wherever we find ourselves in. And also If you are around Jamestown, would invite you to one of our colleagues is having a skills training in beads making. Azaria, his name is Azaria. He's having a skills training in beads making, flip-flop decoration, and other things. So you can also join us there to learn a skill for yourself and also teach someone.
Thank you very much, Emmanuel. So Ato wants to have a final word. Okay. Both of you want to speak, so we would have to pick one.
Okay. No, so I just wanted to say something quick. That at the Rich Hospital today, there's a blood donation also going on, organized by Events GH Plus. So if you want to, you can join. I will be there myself, and let's continue to volunteer in GH.
Let's continue to volunteer in GH. Thank you very much, Samson. Thank you, Ato. And thank you, Emmanuel. I just tweeted the hashtag so you can see. Yeah. Whilst we were speaking here. And so these are our friends from the Ghana Volunteer Program, and today is National Volunteer Day. If Nkrumah stood for anything at all, it was doing something. And today we found examples of people who have done something, and that thing they are doing is actually making a difference. I mean, growth from 200 people to over 1,000, growth from 34 projects to hundreds. That alone should tell you that this country is worth doing something for. So what are you doing?
Joy 99.7 FM.